Hi guys, welcome to Socialpost. I'm your Chanakya. So nowadays the students, those who are preparing for the IIT, JEE and NEET, especially for that exams, the mental state also is very important. The time management, everything is important. So to all these aspects, how we have to prepare the exam. So one of the expert, those who are in front of me, is going to give an tips for the, especially for the students, for all these aspects. So let's welcome. His name is Sharat Chandra. He's from the Vision IIT NEET Academy and head of the Department of Chemistry. So I'll ask the tips. Hi, Sharat garu.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, Sharat garu. So nowadays those who are preparing for the these kind of competitive exams, especially how they have to balance their mental health.
Sir, coming to this exam preparation, due to competitive nature of this exam nature, you see like more than 15 lakh students will be writing this exam.
Yeah.
So mental health along with physical health is also very important. So how to manage this mental health is they need to have a proper plan. They need to have a mentor and a guidance, which is very much required for the students of these age generally, because the plan they make will fail sometimes. They'll come with again a plan. Okay, these plans they change continuously. They'll waste lot of time in planning itself. So if they have a correct guidance and mentorship, lot of the time will be kept in preparing instead of making plans. So this will help them to get or reach their goal, whatever they require to crack an exam or to get a seat in any good IITs or NITs. These things can help them if they come with good guidance and mentorship.
How do we see mainly the opportunities for the students for today's exams?
So today's exam, if you see with the IITs and NITs, if you compare, they have lot of facilities which is being provided to the students. In a way, you see industries are being collaborated with IITs.
Yeah.
So whatever theoretical knowledge and conceptual knowledge they are learning, they can see the real practical applications due to the collaboration of industries. They'll show you the real practical examples. The problem which they give in IIT exam or the inside the campus also, while during their BTech or engineering also, they'll give the real applications of these engineering concepts. So they'll get used to these concepts and applications during the learning phase itself. Many of them think like what we have learned in engineering is different from what we are doing in the job, but actually it is not. So whatever you learn, the concepts, whatever questions they give you in the exams also are real practical applications of the concepts. So they'll get used to this. Whatever role they go into also, they'll get ease with these concepts and applications which they learn during their engineering phase itself. And the basic foundation comes from this intermediate itself.
And nowadays we are seeing some unique challenges facing by the rural and the middle range students are facing. So what's the unique challenges?
Unique challenges like many of the students doesn't have good coaching institute in the rural regions also. Even if they want to study, they have to travel a lot, or they need to have most of the time they spend in searching for the institute itself.
Yeah.
So whatever time they have, whatever things they have, they'll use up to the facilities which is provided. Only some of the students get succeeded in this. So the problem which they face is they are not getting enough guidance or mentorship which they require, which can be provided through our channel or any other base which they can get through their seniors or mentorship or any kind of guidance if they are getting. That is the thing they need to focus more on, like how to create a path, what is the path they need to follow, how to crack. Suppose if it is a plan for an exam, suppose if it is to crack to some IIT or NIT itself, they need to start preparing, they need to have a plan for it. Who will provide it? This is the main criteria which they are facing instead of getting education. Along with the proper education, they are also facing these things also. How to crack the exam itself, they are not able to understand.
Okay. Especially the students are facing these kind of challenges. So for these challenges, Vision IIT NEET Academy is the solution?
I can say it is one of the solution. Vision IIT NEET is one of the solution, because as the content is growing, you have many phases to learn, you have many institutes, many competition is there. Like different institutes are also teaching in a good way. As far as we come, we create a very stress-free environment to the students. We teach in a very good way so that the students will be stress-free, and also along with visualization using technology, we also have an inbuilt feature in our app, that is AI tutoring. Suppose if a student has a doubt in one concept,
Okay.
we were teaching some concept, student want to refer us. Suppose after the classes, if you want to refer us, we'll be available directly. Suppose if 10 students want to contact us at the same time. So we have a feature such that the video itself, they can pause there and they can see what kind of doubt they have. They can interact with the tool directly. So that concept can be explained in a more easier way also.
Okay.
So we will be available along with the feature is also available. So that we can provide with Vision IIT NEET Academy.
Okay. How big of a problem by the practical knowledge?
So practical knowledge, coming to chemistry, there are many reactions, there are many experiments. So what we do is, while we are explaining the concepts itself, we have a small lab experiment and techniques which we will show them. Some of the things will be visualized. Some of the things we will do the experiments in the class itself which are safe to show to the students. And we have a separate lab for which we can show the experiments which, suppose if we want to explain a reaction which is acid base reaction. So whether a salt is formed, whether a color is formed, if you see it visually, we'll see some brown ring experiment test.
Okay.
If you see you are doing these or mixing these elements, you are getting brown. So student will register this in his mind because of this visualization.
Okay.
If you just give him an equation and tell him to memorize it reading 10 times, he might read it now but he might forget it later on. But when he visualizes it, he registers that this is the experiment we have done, these are the things we have done, and these are the result which we get.
And few of the students are getting their low scores and also failure and mentally breakdown are going on. So how to overcome, and also again they have to prepare the exams. So what the main tip you are going to give?
So it's a good question, sir, actually. So suppose on the way of preparing, suppose if student is getting low score in a particular chapter, it doesn't mean he is weak in the subject. He is he is having a conceptual gaps in that chapter.
Okay.
So he should be able to focus or analyze such a thing that he should be preparing more on these concepts, or he should be preparing more, or should be having more clarification on this concept. So when you complete the whole syllabus, when you write grand test, even then when he is getting low scores, general tendency is like one gets more score than one gets less score than his friend, he'll make a comparison, he'll feel bad that he is getting very less marks compared to his friend. So to avoid this comparison, what he need to do is, he need to make an analysis. Where is he going wrong? Is it like he knows the concept and he is doing it wrong? Is it like he is doing silly mistakes in attempting more number of questions?
Okay.
Does he want to score more and doing more mistakes? So these are the things he need to keep it. Just take an example of running on a track for 10 kilometers.
Okay.
So immediately if we tell a student to run for 10 kilometers in one span, he can't run immediately, right? There is a plan for it to start. He'll start running for 1 kilometer. He'll make a practice of 1 kilometer for 1 week. Then he'll go with 3 kilometers. Then even the students who prepare for police academic trainings, if you see, on the first day itself, they can't run for 10 kilometers, right? This itself is like a plan for making the body to practice. The study is also in the same way. Suppose if he is not able to score much, or if he is able to do only some 20 questions or 30 questions in 1 hour.
Okay.
It should not be his target that he should be doing all the questions in this stipulated time. He should be able to practice himself to get used to doing 20 questions first, next 30 questions. So this comes with practice. These are the things he need to do while doing practice itself. While doing practice, what are the things he need to concentrate? Do as many mistakes as possible during practice itself.
Okay.
Do as many mistakes while learning the concept. If he is able to grasp something, if he is not able to understand, mark that portion. So these are the areas where he is thinking he is doing more number of mistakes. So these are his weaker areas. Now he got to know what are his weaker areas. Many of the students will lack here itself. They don't know like where are they lacking actually. If they get less marks in a subject, they think that they are weak in that subject itself, they leave it. They are able to crack that these are the areas they are weaker in. They can come to us directly for getting conceptual gaps to be cleared, or he can also make a practice of doing many mistakes so that these mistakes won't be repeated in the main exam.
Okay.
So doing mistakes, he'll remember, okay, this is a mistake I have done, this is a concept I have learned, but I have done a silly mistake on this concept. So this will help him in the main exam that this will be concentrated. Suppose a thermodynamic question came into the picture. So he is doing many mistakes in thermodynamics chapter. When the question pops in the real exam, he'll be aware like thermodynamics is the chapter, I should be very careful.
Yeah.
So he'll be doing it with a very utmost carefulness. So these are the things he need to be doing while practicing itself. If his lack of practice itself is the main fault, definitely he'll do the same mistake in the exam.
Okay.
So these are the things he need to prepare. Score is not the final target. Slowly he should be learning like, okay, these are the concept gaps I have it while analyzing the paper. So he should be thinking like these conceptual gaps should be cleared first. Practice solved examples on it. Practice some model questions on it. This will help him a lot to clear the questions and get good marks.
So what do you prefer? So studying a long hours or a smart study?
I never prefer studying for longer hours, sir. Suppose a simple way which has been followed for years is read whatever you have learnt on the same day. Suppose if you have learnt a chapter for 1 hour or 2 hours, you have learnt for 3 hours, you have learnt 3 subjects, each 1 hour. Preparing the same topic on the same day might take less than half an hour each.
Okay.
So if you have learned a chapter for 1 hour today, that concept might take 15 to 20 minutes to learn in the same day. Suppose if you are not preparing it on the same day, 30 minutes you need to spend today. 30 minutes you need to spend today. By the end of weekend, before the exam, you need to spend at least 4 to 5 hours to relearn the whole concept again, because it will be new. Retention span of brain is very less. You can't retain it more than 3 to 4 days. If you have a very good IQ, you can remember for years. But generally, students of these age will have a very less retention time.
Okay.
So daily preparing will help them. By the end of weekend, they won't be stressed or anything that I have need this much amount of portion. So daily practicing will help him, so that on the day before exam, he will be really stress free.
Okay.
So learning will be very easier if you do it on part by part basis and you distribute it evenly all over the week instead of doing it at the one day. Okay.
And so coming to the ideal study plan for the IIT, JEE and NEET and EBSET, what do you say for the aspirants?
It's a very good question, sir. Generally to say, there is no certain ideal plan for any exam preparation. The only plan is stick to fundamentals and basics. This fundamentals and basics comes with only textbook. No need to take any reference books or any other kind of study materials. First, you stick to the fundamentals. Be clear with the concepts and fundamentals. Suppose if you want to refer any textbook, so we are already reading 10 to 12 reference books to teach it in a good way and to give him a good notes. We are already providing all those things. Right. We are already the main problem in this era is like you have n number of materials available. There are so many videos available in YouTube. There are so many materials available in every channels if you see. And in Gmail if you search, if in Google you'll search, you'll get n number of materials.
N number of materials, yeah.
So student will get confused which material to read. He'll read the same topic again and again. He'll start atomic structure with one material. He'll go to atomic structure in other material. So this material is good in atomic structure. This material is good in other chapter. This way he'll be wasting much of his time.
Yeah.
Stick to basics. Stick with the textbook. Our NCERT textbook is very good. You know, if you read line to line from the NCERT textbook itself, there are statements which were directly given as advanced questions in 2025 itself, if you see. There is one question which came directly from the NCERT textbook. Only 2 statements were there in NCERT. If students will be reading, directly they can mark it in JEE advanced exam.
Okay.
So, reading n number of material doesn't help. Build your concept. Do as much as PYQs as possible. PYQs, why to practice a PYQ? You need to understand, how the real paper they are putting, or what is a real paper, what is the way in which they are asking questions. You need to understand it beforehand itself. The way or an astra which is available for you is PYQs.
Okay.
PYQs will help you, what kind of way will they ask, what is the pattern of the exam, how they are asking you the questions. These things you'll get to know by, who will tell other than this, right? No need to refer any other study materials or anything. Next to PYQs, if still you have any doubts, then you can go for getting exposed to more number of questions, then you can go to one reference textbook, which teachers generally tell, which we tell generally. Okay. No need to buy or get any other books, because every exam, if you take JEE main itself, if you take, there are 2 sessions. In each session, they are putting like 10 shifts are there actually. So each shift will have 25 questions of chemistry. Okay. So one session you are getting 250 questions. So 2 sessions you are getting 500 questions. You are getting 500 new questions in every year. If you count like this for the last 10 years, you'll get 5,000 questions for the whole chemistry itself. So why to buy any other materials? You have questions directly which were asked in the exam itself. You practice these questions, you'll get to know like how they are asking, what they want to ask, where are they concentrating, where is the high weightage topics. These all things you'll get to know from the PYQs itself.